Hey, welcome back to MJ Physio Online. We're so glad you joined us today. Today I'm going to be talking about thoracic outlet syndrome. It's possible that you're watching this video because you were diagnosed with this condition. The other thing is maybe you have certain symptoms that led you to thinking you might have this. So essentially, thoracic outlet syndrome is a compression of the nerve bundles, a bundle of nerves that innervate your entire arm. So what happens is these nerves come out of the spine in the neck and come down and then originate all throughout your arm. So what can happen is that when it's still in that bundle up to about this point, because the bundle is so big, it can actually become compressed by other structures in the body. So what happens is that when it's compressed, it creates numbness, tingling, altered sensation. It can even create swelling, and it actually can decrease some of that motor function. So what we want to look at when you come in with thoracic outlet syndrome is decreasing the compression. There are three main areas that the compression happens. One is between your anterior and middle scalene. That's going to be in the neck here. The second way is going to be between the clavicle, which is the collarbone, and the first rib, which is right behind it. Okay, and the third is going to be pec minor and the 𝗺cie𝗿𝗲𝘀, which is a bony landmark right there. So what we want to do is when you come in, we figure out which compression point is happening. It's usually one of the three. Sometimes there's two spots where it's compressed, but usually it's three. So when you come in, we'll figure out where's the compression happening. If the compression is happening here in the neck between the two scalene muscles, what we're going to do is we're going to work into those muscles there. We're going to do some muscle stripping, Golgi tendon organ release, some general Swedish techniques to help open up that area. The first area of compression between the anterior and middle scalene. So what I'm going to do here is just some nice muscle stripping in there. Pressure okay there? Release in here. It's okay. Now if you come in and the compression is actually in the clavicle, first rib area, what we want to do is we want to sink in deep behind the collarbone there, and we want to release a muscle called subclavius. And we're also going to want to bring your shoulder down and back with some modalities, and what that's going to do is open up space in this area here, which will allow there to be more space and less compression. Here is going to be between the clavicle and the first rib, which is quite deep in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger there under the clavicle, and then what I want is for you to just raise your shoulder just a little bit. Up, 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 other way, forward, forward, forward. Right in there. Okay, good, perfect. It's okay. Okay, and relax. Now, if the compression is in the third area, this one's the most simple. What we do is we release pec minor, which is right in there, okay? And that's going to create a lot more space, and hopefully this will all decrease the symptoms you're feeling and the compression on that nerve. Yeah, in the pec minor here, It's very important just to get extra consent for treating in this area, as sometimes it can be a sensitive area for patients. And I have consent here, so therefore I'm going to work into the pec minor, and I'm just going to follow off the GH here, the glenohumeral. I'm going to come down and press into here. Okay, I'm just doing a nice GTO release, some nice deep pressure. Pressure open. Slowly come back out. Go in there a little more superior. Okay, I'm going to switch to some muscle stripping to release it. The amount of time it's going to take to rehab from this should be fairly quick. The main thing is we need to make sure it's just muscle that is doing the compression there, and then it should be a fairly quick rehab. We could probably be decreasing symptoms by the first treatment, but it might take 1 to 2 months to see lasting effects where you don't need to come to treatment every week. Alright, so thank you guys for watching the video. We appreciate it. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, like the video, share it, comment, and we'll see you in the next video.